Alright, so this is the season premiere of Season 2, Scaryoke.
Welcome to your dreams.
I think that's my favorite. That and karaoke is about sounding good, it's about sounding terrible together are my two favorite lines. And there are a lot of good lines in this one. This is an episode where we don't quite see what Stan is up to, but we know it takes time, and he gives Dipper his book back, but he's made copies of all the pages and everything. But now, agent officials, or government bad secret agent people come in.
Agent power.
One of them voiced by Ron Swanson, or according to this, Key Vigineer, which is now what the opening backwards is, the whispering at the end, which is another kind of decoding method I guess they use for the credits. Excuse me! I was like a cough and a sneeze. So,
that's a snoff.
Yes. So
or a keys.
Instead, they had this grand reopening of the Mystery Shack, and Mabel really wants to do her karaoke, and Dipper really wants the agents to look into what's going on, wants to share his book, accidentally raises the dead as it happens, and zombies are running all over the place. Zeus gets turned into a zombie, and he's probably the funniest zombie ever.
Sorry, dude, just want to eat your brain.
No, sir, to these guys, I'm like a genius. Fighting us only makes us look cooler!
More rad! I taught them how to get into the fuse box.
I love when they throw a disco ball at it, suddenly they're lighting up. It's great. And they find out the only way to defeat them is through a three-part harmony, and so they get their karaoke.
Love Patrol Alpha, go!
And
best name for a band ever.
I was just hoping they'd sing "Don't Stop Unbelieving," but the song was good too.
But yeah, this song was pretty funny. Dad, I'm putting on my best dress.
No, it's funny because it's Dipper's. Dad, I'm putting on my best dress. This is stupid.
I never agreed to that name.
Boys are a bore.
Hey, the only wrinkly person that's gonna
abuse my family is me. So, they defeat the zombies, and then the agents get out of the pit, and they say they're gonna do more research on this place. So, yeah, just a good start. A part of me is kind of disappointed that we didn't get even more about what Stan was putting together down there, but at the same time, it's respect for the mystery. I get it. You gotta stretch it out, and it's not like they don't have other little clues throughout this season. And
it's gonna lead to that shemale from the Crying Game, I'm telling you.
And there's still a lot of stuff that's dropped in here. The first thing I noticed, he says, I've been waiting 30 years. I was trying to remember what the date on the calendar was in that room. Wasn't it like 1982 or 3, something like that?
Be about 30 years?
Yeah. So that's
depending on when it aired or what.
It came out, yeah, right now it's, yeah, 2014, or could have been 84. I mean, roughly around 30 years, that's when the calendar says. I mean, they might be off a year or two, but when he puts on the glove to throw the switch, it has 6 fingers, which is interesting. I just want to point out the free pizza guy, because a lot of people are like, he doesn't always have that shirt. I think it was like one episode that I'm convinced they just forgot to animate it on him, the free pizza line, because I was like, I love that running joke that, like, oh, I thought there was free, because they're advertising free pizza when there's not. The guy that has the shirt, free pizza, walks away, and he always has that shirt. So I'm convinced that was an animation mistake. But when Dipper is looking over all the signs, like what he's discovered, there's a picture of a professor on there that I don't think we've come across yet. I think might be in the next one. And then, yeah, at the very end, we have a lead into with the staircase and the tree. Which is actually in this next episode. So I'm not. That's very early on, so it's not giving anything away. So a lot of cool stuff, and and the code, of course. What was it? I have it written down, but the man downstairs is very clever. Can he hide his plans forever? So yeah, this is a good start. Too many funny jokes. I mean, too many funny lines. I mean, they just kept hitting it. It's like, now I'm trying to remember them. It's like, crap, there's so many. Dang it, they're just... my two favorites, like I said, are the karaoke and the Welcome to Your Dreams one. Yeah, and I love I just love this kind of show where it's like, you can In this one, you can have zombies. In the last one, you can have dinosaurs. In the next one, you can have gremlins. Well, gnomes, I don't know. And I love how in every one, it's always like something different. And it gets you excited that in every show, you're going to see something along those lines, like the creepy supernatural. So, your thoughts?
I feel naked without my Mabel sweater.
Jesus Christ. You're sitting there like really quiet. I'm just like, he's building up to something. I'm going to finish my thought, and then he's got to deliver on what he's going to deliver. I think it was driving you insane.
I shouldn't wear it anymore because, like, the Ring of Power, it drove me mad. But, yeah, I feel, doesn't feel right.
Doesn't feel right?
No. But for the good of everyone, I won't wear it, because with great sweaters comes great responsibility.
Yeah, great. You just guaranteed everyone in the comments to be like, no, Rob, wear the sweater! No, Rob, wear the sweater! Because that's how they talk when they type. I know this. I've seen it. It's really
Why
weird.
you gotta pick on our own?
Wow. And they only type with one finger at a time, too. With one going nuts and
Why do
one
you gotta
just
pick
pointing
on our own
everything.
fans?
I don't know. I think I'm just imitating, like, one person I'm sure is out there who has some sort of condition that requires them to talk and write like this for some reason. I'm sorry, that one person who does that.
No, I think I need a break. I think my sweater wearing days are done for a little while, but when the time is right and the people are ready, the sweater will return.
Summerween?
Summerween? No, earlier than that. We still have Christmas coming up. And it is a Christmas sweater.
I am wondering, because I haven't seen all of season 2. I think there's like one episode I haven't seen yet. And I almost am wondering if they ever do like a summer must. Like, cause how do you do a Christmas episode of Gravity Falls?
Well, I'm trying to think. So October, so you need 2 months. If Summerween's, I guess at the end of August you could do that. But if Summerween's near the beginning of summer, then
yeah, I don't know. I would love to. You know my obsession with Christmas. I would love to see a Gravity Falls Christmas, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. It'd be amazing.
I will say this: sweater watch. It was a watermelon this time.
Yes, that's probably my favorite
awesome.
one. Out of all the sweaters, that's probably my favorite one. Because it takes you a second. It's like reds and black dots and green on what is that? Oh, watermelon! I like that.
And once again, what I love about this show is, like, Mabel is seen kind of as, like, the dopey one, the sort of goofy, silly one. But once again, she's completely right. Dipper, what is the one thing I told you not to do?
Raise the dead.
And what did you do?
Raise the dead. I think
she's with Grunkle Stan. Don't tell the government about this. And I'm just like, yeah, she always looks stupid, but she's always completely correct.
Well, it's also one of the
Except
reasons,
when it comes to boy bands. At that point, then she becomes insane. But
I think one of the reasons people like her so much, and one of the reasons I like both her and Stan, is that they're both so confident in them. So, Stan is confident he's an asshole, he's a jerk, and so on and so forth. And Mabel's just so confident that she's happy doing whatever she's doing.
Well, they're my favorite characters. And Seuss. Seuss is, like, honestly, if I were to rank them, I would probably go Mabel, Seuss, Grunkle Stan.
Really? I like Stan
I like
more.
Stan's in it more, and I really like his character, but when Seuss has a line, it's oftentimes it's like one of the best lines in the show. Like, he doesn't say much.
He does have this amazing delivery, and it's funny because it is sort of repetitive. It's always going to kind of be like this. It's always going to kind of be this delivery, but it still works. There's stuff like he found that magic kind of formula and that the pitch.
I had forgotten in the Bottomless Pit episode that he had the best line. It's just like, what was the title of his short?
It's just like, should it be a pun? I don't know.
Yeah, it should be a pun. I don't know. And then the title says, the title, and then should it be a pun? I don't know how this exactly works. Like, whatever it was, but like, yeah. So I gotta go with Mabel first because
no, she's amazing.
Freaking Mabel. And, then I would probably go Seuss and Grunkle Stan, but I have nothing against, I don't have anything really against Wendy. I think
she has some funny lines.
I've warmed up to her a lot.
Actually, I really like her.
I don't have anything against Dipper, but it's just like those other three characters just, for me, completely sell the show. I mean, I guess Dipper's problem is, you need a straight guy in a show, and he's the straight guy.
He has to be the straight guy.
Yeah, so.
And honestly, even for a straight guy, I mean, it's like, he's pretty funny. I mean, it's like the deliveries are straight. He does perfect what he needs to do. But yeah, you need your Harry Potter. You need your Frodo Baggins. You need someone that's going to be the person to work off of everybody else. Oh! I called it. It was Invisible Ink. Yeah, no, if you could see my face in that video, I was kind of like, Yeah, no, I remember you said that was just sort of like, that's kind of like when I guess that Korra was going to have her powers taken away. You just had that look out sort of the same. If you go back in that video and just sort of like, yeah. Like, try not to give anything away.
Yeah, no, totally cool. I didn't know that blacklight would bring it out, but like
I love it. I love this kind of stuff. I mean, it's like I said. I mean, I do think Adventure Time is technically a better and more creative show, but it's like this is so up my alley. Like the little secrets and the puzzles in this sort of creepy forest that has all sorts of monsters and creatures.
Yeah,
and...
I really love it too. The funny thing though is like, I'm kind of like Mabel. I'm kind of in it for the jokes and just the fun.
I love both equally. I
don't
both
like.
so much.
The mystery is fine. But like as I'm watching it, I'm like, I'm not into trying to solve the mystery. I'm just in it for the ride because it's a really fun.
I think it's one of the problems with like Lost is that I'm not gonna say the characters were bad. They were good. You really would not watch this show if the characters weren't good, but everybody was in it for the mystery. From like day one, it's like, no, this is the focus, is a mystery, and when they don't deliver, you get really pissed off. Honestly, even if this one pulled like a Lost and didn't explain half the question, I'd be pissed off. I'd still be like, I'm still really glad I invested time in that show, and I would watch like any of these episodes again. Because they're just so enjoyable.
Yeah, no, this actually is one of my new favorite episodes. Just, I love the atmosphere. I love the
good lighting in this one.
Yeah, the animation was great. The lighting was really effective. Lots of reds and greens. It's a very Halloween
shadows,
episode.
Yeah, somehow too.
I love Patrol Alpha. Like just any scene with Mabel, I just BFFs forever. Yeah, I don't know what else.
We're probably rambling on this one, so we got a lot of episodes to get through. So
this is a really solid episode, and I will say this: I have not read Dipper Goes to Taco Bell. I have had enough.
So glad we've come.
I've had enough people describe it to me that all I can say is this: after all this build-up, oh my God, Dipper Goes to Taco Bell. Oh my God, ruin your life forever. It's just a glorified Aristocrats joke without a punchline? Internet, I am disappointed. I am really disappointed. You can get way more creative than that. That's not even gonna come close. In fact, maybe sometime I will read it just so I can be like, well, there it was.
You gave us Twincest, and this is your follow-up?
Yeah, this is your follow-up. You want something worse? I'll tell you what, and don't do this if you don't want the show ruined for you, but go to YouTube, type Christian Shaw funny stand-up. And the first one you see where Kristen Shaw's doing her stand-up and she's talking about her taint, close your eyes and imagine Mabel delivering all of those lines. That'll ruin the show for you.
You get to hear Mabel talk about her taint.
Yeah, Dipper Goes to Taco Bell? Pfft, nah. I was like, but once I found out, like, I didn't realize it was Kristen Shaw, like, to begin with, and like a few episodes in I saw that, I'm like, oh my God, because like I had seen her stuff on The Daily Show and
I seen
Bob's
her stuff
Burgers,
before,
and I'm
I
like,
kind of forgot, like...
I just, for some reason, the voice wasn't clicking in my head, because maybe it's because she's playing a little kid in this, I wasn't attaching it to her adult, like, you know.
But now all I can see is the person anytime I hear Mabel.
But, yeah, and now, like, all I can see is that whole routine she did, talking about her taint with the mirror and the, so, yeah, you want to ruin, if somebody gives you Dipper Goes to Taco Bell, is like, this is going to mess you up, like, tell them to do that. Tell them to do that. Because that messed me up way more. Because it's her real voice. So.
Yeah, there's very little put on for Mabel's voice. It really is like her voice, which no offense to the actress or whatever, I really thought she was doing like, you know, a little bit of a voice.
No, that's her real voice.
That's her natural voice.
But that's why she's so perfect. If you see her stand-up routine and her work.
Oh, it's very funny. She's very funny.
Yeah. And she's kind of like Mabel. It's got this weird sort of...
No, she's totally worked into her personality.
It's very weird,
which is very smart.
So, perfect casting.
Yeah, really, really good stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Other than that, no sweater. It's kind of sad, but... Hey, at least I still got Waddle Zappa. Or as I like to call him, Wappa.
See you next Taint time. Same Taint channel, website, Taint.
Now why'd you have to bring that up?